Hi everyone, it's Amy here from the blog I Think Therefore I Teach. I am so excited by the release of the workbooks for OCR that I thought I would do a very quick video on the revision guides that are available. So the first one that I'm going to go through very quickly is Libby Alawalia's book, so the Oxford A-Level Religious Studies for OCR. This one includes both A-Level and AS, so it's good for the first and for the second year. What is fantastic about this book is the assessment support. If assessment support is what you need, this is the book to get. It's just under £19 for a brand new copy, but there are second-hand or used versions on Amazon now that are a little bit cheaper. If you have a look at the beginning, at the start of the book, you have outlines of essay writing in your exam, you have how to write introductions, how to do the body of an essay. You have a lot of help with your AO1 and AO2 here. So this is just the beginning of your book. You then go into your different topics. As you can see, the layout is the same in every single topic area. So you've got clear boxes, clear sections, lots of colour. It's a very enjoyable book as far as revision is concerned because it's easy to read, it's easy to process. The information is basic. The information is straightforward. The information will really fill in any of those gaps that you have in your foundational knowledge. Where this book will really push you though is when it comes to the assessment support. So you have knowledge checks at the bottom of each with the AO1. If we then go through Aristotle into mind, body and soul. And so you have something like this. This is developing your skills. This is giving you sections and ideas of how to answer essay questions and looking at the different approaches that you can take. What is superb about this book is then at the back you have mark schemes and support for every single question asked in this book. That is a lot of questions. So you have all of this support on all the different questions that you can read and get those supportive help towards what you need to write, how you need to structure, where you get your evaluation in. So overall, I highly recommend this book, certainly if you want to develop your assessment rather than necessarily your content. If it's content that you're wanting to develop, then I very much recommend the 3 books that are done by Chris Eyre and Julian Waterfield. Now, these books are, there is one for ethics, one for philosophy and one for Christian thought. But it means that if you aren't doing the Christian thought section, you don't need to buy that book. They come in at about £8 each. Again, there are used copies on Amazon now, so you could buy one slightly cheaper. These are fantastic for developing your content understanding to that next level. So again, just like with Libby Alawalia's book, the structure is very much the same. Got the boxes of information, but you have the depth and the detail of the topics. At the front you have rough guides and support. You also with this one have what I think is really good. Where is it? This. A way to organise and tick off the revision that you have done and need to do. This will help you structure what it is that you have achieved, where you're going next, where your gaps are, etc. So if we have a quick look, this is for the conscience one. At the beginning of every topic, you have the marks, not the maxim, sorry, you have the specification given by OCR. This is what you need to know as a student. You need to make sure that you know all the words, all the language. If there is a word used in here that you don't know, you need to find out what it means, because basically these bullet points could make your question summer. So the examiners might just take away one of these bullet points, put the words critically assess or evaluate, and that's your question. So you need to make sure that you really know the examiner's specification. So from there, it then gives detailed explanation focusing on keywords. It's all subtitles, so it's very easy to follow. What is then brilliant is the things, the extras down the side. side. You have down the side for making links. These are your synoptic links. These are what give you and get you the highest marks in the exam, because the examiners want to see a holistic understanding from you. So synoptic links is where you make links not just for conscience but to earlier or other topics, and so this helps with that. You also have keywords, so you have the glossary of words there and their meanings. You also have help with quotes. At the bottom, you have, again, another key quote there. And now test yourself. This is where you can test your understanding and test whether you can understand the material or not. Let's see if there's anything else. What you also have quite often is typical mistakes. These are mistakes made by students. Obviously, the spec is new for the past 2 years. However, a lot of the topic areas have been on the old spec as well, which means that similar mistakes are made throughout the years. These are very, very helpful. These will be based on previous examiners' reports, previous examiners' comments, and previous things that have been picked up by other students. Don't make the same mistakes that other students have made. So again, keywords, key quotes, now test yourself. So once more, the structure is very, very clear. This one is fantastic for content. Checking you have the content, checking you have the understanding, checking that you have those AA star details that you need with your quotes, your synoptic links. You have exam tips, you have exam mistakes, you have how to develop your argument as well. So this once more is fabulous. If you really want to work on your assessment, developing your essay technique, then Libby Alawalis will really support you with that. If there's then one of your 3 topic areas, philosophy, ethics or Christian thought, where you think, oh, my content isn't as good as it needs to be, then get just one of these. Those together will help, because I know they're quite expensive, tight budgets and things like that. You don't have a lot of money, but my recommendation is buy the book that is relevant to what you need. Or you could get with a friend, your friend buys one book, you buy the others and you swap, or your department may be able to get a few as well that you can use in class. Finally, the ones I am most excited about. This one is Hugh Campbell's, this one is Karen Dean's, and I'm still waiting for the ethics one to arrive because they've only just been released. I knew that Hugh had created these for the old spec, and I've been looking forward to the ones to be created for the new spec. So what are they? They are workbooks. They are designed as exercise activities for students. So these are, not only do you have a rundown of all the information, a summary of ideas, you then have questions after questions after questions. If I can turn the pages, you can. You have exam-style questions at the bottom. And once more, the structure is exactly the same. You work through every single topic area, you have your summary, you then can answer the different questions. So what's more with this is that not only do you have all of the questions, you have the summary, you also have the outlines of what you need, the timing, support and things like that. We're looking at this is the developments of Christian thought. It follows exactly the same structure. You have the outline and you have the boxes where you can fill in the information. The best thing about these is they're £5 each. £15 for 3 workbooks is an absolute bargain. Again, get the one that you need to help to work on the areas that you're most interested in. But I think that these are, for the price, absolutely brilliant, because it will ask you questions in different ways, ask you things that you maybe didn't think about, and these are written by key people within OCR. That means that you can get into their brains, you can see how they're thinking and the language that they are using. So I highly, highly recommend these workbooks as well. I hope you found this video useful. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to put them under the video or go across to the blog where you can get in touch as well. Otherwise, thanks very much for now, everybody. Hope your revision is going well, and I'll see you all soon. Bye, everyone.